Right now at 9 a.m., U.S. Secretary of Agriculture Brooke Rollins is expected in Kerrville in Central Texas today for an update on the new world screwworm parasite, plus weather.
Yeah, some of us waking up to a few light showers. This is not going to be the case the whole day, but I will tell you what the bigger story is. Sharon, I think you know. It's going to be heat.
All right. Well, one thing that's also hot, but for a whole different reason, Houston entering the final stretch of World Cup preparations. Htown Morning News at 9 o'clock on this Monday is ready, and we're starting for you right now. Good morning and welcome, everyone. As I mentioned, it is Monday. Thank you so much for joining us here at CW39's Htown Morning News. I'm Sharon Melton. We have more to talk about when it comes to our news, but first let's talk about the heat and the weather. For those of you who are joining us for the very first time, you may have come in early for the beginnings of World Cup action. Welcome. Drink a lot of water. That's all I got to say, because you're going to need it. Right, Ito?
Oh, yes. Houston weather, it's its own beast.
Oh, yes.
And so I know meteorologist Allison Gudlever, she's been comparing our weather to the weather where some of the players are coming in from.
Right. It's a whole different story.
Yeah, but you know what? I was thinking of petitioning. Let's go ahead and add to the National Weather Service glossary, just because it is going to be hot and humid this week. Feels like temperatures in some spots could get to 100 degrees. This morning, we're starting off with this few spotty showers. I came in this morning, had some sprinkles on my windshield, and I think that's basically all we're going to squeeze out this morning. I have the lightning counter on, and you can see here just that pastel green, and that is an indication of just some light little sprinkles here and there. All right, so here's a look at visibility. We've been tracking this morning. The next several days, on and off, we could see a little bit of some light fog. Nothing too impressive here right now, but check out 28th and the Seawall, Galveston, courtesy of our news partners over at Saltwater Recon. You can see that rough chop. You know what? If you're thinking about heading out to the beach, please make sure you wear a life jacket. Even strong swimmers can be taken out to the sea by a rip current, and the next couple days, it's going to be kind of high for that. Meanwhile, here we go, Sharon. 82 degrees. Okay, so this is just a 1 degree jump from about half an hour ago. Look at that. That feels like at 91. So that has gone up now 3 degrees in the past half hour. And so we are steadily on our way to seeing or feeling triple digits. And so, you know, Sharon, that triple digit heat is the temperature we perceive in the shade. So please hydrate, everyone.
Well, the U.S. Secretary of Agriculture will be in Kerrville, Texas, that's Central Texas, later on this afternoon. She's going to be there to discuss a flesh-eating insect threatening Texas livestock. And so far, our state has seen 2 confirmed cases of the screwworm in domestic cattle. The 2 cases are located in Zavala County, which is about 100 miles from San Antonio. Texas Governor Greg Abbott signed a declaration Friday to help speed up the response to this pest. Sterilized flies are the best technique to stop the spread, according to the governor, of the screwworm by distributing and disrupting its reproduction cycle. But in previous outbreaks, the U.S. needed 500 million sterile flies per week to eradicate the screwworm. Today, there are only 100 million flies being produced weekly. The federal government is scheduled to open a sterile fly facility in South Texas by the end of next year. But Abbott says that needs to be done a whole lot faster.
We cannot make it through a second summer. And so what I'm pushing for is to try to get the facility under construction in the state of Texas completed by May of next year, as opposed to November of next year.
The governor's declaration makes any and all state resources available to ensure 24/7 construction on this facility. So go in depth now. Federal leaders have sounded the alarm about the flies movement through Mexico toward the U.S. since a case in southern Mexico back in 2024. They considered the pest eradicated from Central and North America nearly 2 decades before an outbreak in Panama prompted a state of emergency in 2023. Then cases jumped to Costa Rica and Nicaragua later that year. Texas pet owners, you also need to be aware of this. You are being told to stay alert. Dogs, cats, birds, and other warm-blooded animals can also be infected. Pet owners should watch for open wounds that look worse, visible larvae, swelling, drainage, foul smells, or signs like low energy, loss of appetite, and unusual behavior. Officials say screwworm is treatable, but pets should be taken to a veterinarian right away if they are concerned. The Texas Animal Health Commission also says animals inside the quarantine zone need regulatory approval before they can be even moved out of the infected area. Well, let's talk about Houston's Pride Parade. It had to be canceled Saturday night because of weather and flooding concerns. According to Pride Houston 365, the parade was supposed to begin at City Hall at 7:30 p.m. This is video from last year. Now, also, organizers say they made the decision to stop the parade out of concern for community safety after some pretty heavy rain and scattered thunderstorms had moved through the area. They are now looking at a possible makeup date in July, between July 19th and October 30th. This year's Pride Parade events were moved up 3 weeks because of World Cup games and festivities in the Houston area.
We're going to ring out maybe an isolated shower, isolated thunderstorm this afternoon, and some of us got some light showers going on right now. But as we take a look here at our day planner, once we get rid of these light showers, which some of them are now starting to break apart, we've got that 20% chance of an isolated thunderstorm for this afternoon. The big story, though, is going to be the heat. Everyone is going to be feeling that. Well, most of us are going to be mainly dry. It's that heat that's going to get us. Temperatures in the mid to upper 80s for today. Those feels like close to 99, even 100 degrees in Houston. Could feel a little bit warmer towards the north and to the west. Here's a look at Galveston 91st Street Fishing Pier, courtesy of our news partners over at Saltwater Recon. And notice the rough surf, guys. I know a lot of you guys really want to head out to the beach. HISD is your first full week off. But note, please, not only do we got those light showers right now, but we also have some strong wind coming in from the southeast that's going to be driving our rip current risk. And that's going to be today through this evening, possibly back off just a little bit for tomorrow. But then the winds kind of rev back up again on Wednesday. So then again, we could be dealing with some midweek rip current risk. Meanwhile, zooming in here to Houston, we've got just that pastel green, a little bit of some of that lighter green, and that is just some sprinkle to light shower activity. And none of this has been kind of going over the same spots from San Jacinto, Bel Air, down to Meyerland to 288 and Pearland, Pasadena as well. The good news here is the rain rates are very, very low. So our drainage system is able to handle it compared to what we dealt with this weekend. Meanwhile, forecast highs today, Houston 88, Conroe 87, Sugar Land today 86, and today Sugar Land about 10 a.m. it's going to be feeling more like 93 degrees. In Houston 90, 94 is going to be the feels like at 3 p.m. And here we go. I've stopped the clock here at 6 p.m. So pick your spot, folks. Those feels like temperatures getting close to 100 degrees in Houston. Here's a look at your 7-day forecast. Continue to be hot and humid with low rain chances, Sharon.
They are a little excited, don't you think? Well, they have every reason to be. Texas is headed back to Omaha. The Longhorns edge Oregon 6-5 to clinch their 39th Men's College World Series appearance. Adrian Rodriguez delivered the go-ahead 2-run double in the 8th, while Sam Cozart closed the door to send Texas back to the College World Series for the first time in 4 years. The Longhorns are set to face Georgia.
My name is Hatsiri Barron, and we're standing right in front of my mural located in the Art District, Houston, one of the highest working artist concentrations in the nation. We are located right next to Toros HTX, which is actually a soccer.
40 feet of wall art for the FIFA World Cup almost finished. It's a race to meet a tight deadline under challenging conditions. We're going to catch up with the Houston muralist doing the project, see where she is in the process, and what's inspiring her to keep going after the break. It's 13 minutes after 9 o'clock. Welcome back, everyone. The countdown to the FIFA World Cup is on, and Houston's official FIFA Fan Fest is almost ready to welcome thousands of fans from around the world. In fact, Houston Mayor John Whitmire got a first-hand look at the site in East Downtown ahead of its opening this week. Take a look.
It's exciting to be touring Fan Fest, which opens in a week, June 11th. I cannot begin to visualize for you the excitement that's going to be where I'm standing when thousands of Houstonians and our guests get to be entertained right here in Houston, Texas. We know how to put on major events safely, clean, and show such great hospitality for such an international event. I'm visiting Houston Hall, one of the venues, one of the cooling areas during the Fan Fest. This pays tribute to Houstonians and our legacy, but it also talks about our space travel. You've got to come into Houston Hall as you visit and while you're here at Fan Fest. I want Houstonians to come see for themselves what a great Fan Fest looks like. Only can be done in Houston, Texas. Thank you to the host committee. Thank you to the Sports Authority. Thank you to our first responders that are going to make this a safe event. Make plans to be at the Fan Fest starting a week from today. Let's keep on moving Houston forward.
Excitement for sure, and Metro is helping out too. Metro is boosting service across Houston today as the city gets ready for the FIFA World Cup. The Red Line will now run every 6 minutes on weekends and until 9 p.m. on weekdays. Then shift to 12-minute service after 9, with trains running until after 1:30 a.m. Green and purple lines are also increasing frequency from every 18 minutes to every 12 minutes. Park and ride service is expanding with free parking and fares between $2 to $4.50. And the Community Connector is going to run daily from June 11th through July 6th. Houston Mayor John Whitmire also got a firsthand look at the improvements underway at Intercontinental Airport as the city prepares to welcome hundreds of thousands of visitors from around the world for FIFA events. Whitmire toured the facility with airport officials reviewing security, operations, and upgrades designed to really improve the travel experience. He says the focus is on serving Houstonians today while making sure the city is ready for international spotlight ahead. And we are just days away from the FIFA World Cup for 2026 coming to Htown, and select artists have their work going up all across our city. So we caught up with one of them painting a 40-foot mural in the Sawyer Yards area. Check it out.
My name is Htown, and we're standing right in front of my mural located in the Art District, Houston, one of the highest working artist concentrations in the nation. We are located right next to Toros HTX, which is actually a soccer field. And the wall was provided by the campus, Sawyer Yards. I'm really having lots of fun with this mural. It has to be done for June 9th, so it's definitely been a challenge. 40 feet corrugated metal. We have Picasso, Dali, Frida Kahlo, and Van Gogh in the composition. And all obviously dressed as soccer players or holding the World Cup. I've been able to paint when it's not raining. And it's been raining all week, but I've been working extra shifts at night. So my mural is reimagining our icons as also soccer fans. So we have Frida Kahlo, which is one of the most famous Latin American artists. It's known around the world, and there's actually an exhibit going on the Museum of Fine Arts on her work. So we have her holding the soccer ball with the number 7 on her jersey. That's my lucky number, but also representing Houston along with Van Gogh, the 713, which is the Houston Day. Right now I'm working on the Van Gogh portrait, which he was a Dutch painter. He's one of the most well-known artists, known for his pieces such as the Starry Night. So he was an impressionist painter. He actually cut his ear, so we are representing that over here, just to make it a bit fun, you know. We're almost there. A lot of my passions merging in this project. One, because I grew up in Mexico. I grew up playing soccer on the street with my cousins. I played soccer all the way until college. So, and it's part of my culture. So I have the passion in my blood, and being able to do a mural for FIFA and also for it to be art related is kind of like a dream.
So it's like 3 things in one.
Wow, that is incredible. Her artistry is on full display. Recognizing other artists in her artistry, in soccer, in football, all of that right on time for the FIFA World Cup. And we are just counting down the days, aren't we?
I know, so amazing. 6 days until it's here in Houston, but I know it starts a little bit earlier. But I did want to say, I just was so impressed when you started seeing close-ups and you'd see when the paint goes on, and it's so small. So the fact that the mural is massive, I mean, it's just...
The details are incredible, but it takes a
crazy.
true artist to be able to create something like that.
Yeah, that is...
Many in this community.
I know, and you can go check it out, I'm sure, if you just drive by.
That whole area has murals all over the place, but it's really a very artistic community, and that's part of Houston.
Yeah, and I think she said it needs to be done by June 9th. So after that,
tomorrow.
Yeah, that is tomorrow.
That's
You're right.
tomorrow.
I never know what day it is.
Okay, that's what I knew.
But I do know the countdown. I knew that. I looked at that. It was 6 days until Sunday. So Sunday is the day that we're looking out for the forecast. What I can tell you as of right now are the temperatures. It's a little bit of a mix-up. So right now it could be between 88 to 93. Some models are going a little bit cooler to around 87, 88. Some models were going all the way up to 94. So I put it at 90 right now, so it could go a little bit higher or lower. But what it does look like is there's going to be rain and thunderstorms. We still have to figure out the timing of that, but that's what the pattern looks like for Sunday. So we'll give you a better look at that as we go closer to Sunday, because right now we're at Monday. But here's the other thing. I wanted to show you the Climate Prediction Center. This is 6 to 10 day temperature outlook, and I wanted to show you what this line is. This line right here just north of the Houston area shows next week could be closer to around average if you're in the gray, and then over towards the orange, that's likely above normal. And normal temperatures right now are in the 90s. So 92 is our normal in Houston. Curacao is pretty close to it, but not at 92. They're in the upper 80s. Germany, however, on the other hand, look at the 72 degrees. I think this graphic is so interesting because it really shows you that Germany is 20 degrees cooler around this time. So they're really going to need to adjust. And this is just the temperatures. We're not even talking about the humidity. We're not talking about the feels like temperature. This is just the normal temperature. So when they get here, they're definitely really going to have to adjust. And we'll also have to look at what the feels like temperature looks like and the humidity as we continue into the weekend. Now let's talk about the rain. It's still in the area. It's pretty light rain as well, so we're not really dealing with too much. However, this is going to continue over the next several hours. We'll start to see some spotty showers later on, and then after that, we are drying out for this evening. Temperatures tonight back to around 75 degrees, so it's still pretty warm as you wake up tomorrow. Back to the 90s starting out Tuesday. Feels like temperatures in the triple digits, 77 as we go to the evening. The chances for showers and thunderstorms really come back on Wednesday. It's about a 40% chance, so still low, but higher than the other days. Thursday looks like a pretty dry day overall with a mix of some sun and clouds. That's why you see partly cloudy on that day. And then we go Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. We'll start to increase those chances for showers a little bit more. Those thunderstorm chances come back into play. And again, on Sunday, it does look like our temperature range could be between 88 to 93. As of right now, leaving it at 90, but we really have to focus in on that because I know people want to know what's happening for the first game. Stick around. We'll be right back.
It's 9:25, a new week, a whole new lineup of guests because Htown Live is bringing it, and their hosts, of course, Maggie Flecknoe. She's the one, the only. She's got a preview of what's to come for today's Monday show. So Maggie, spill the beans, ma'am, spill the beans.
Well, good morning, Sharon. I have to ask, Htown, are you ready? Because the world's biggest, I can't believe it's already here, Sharon. The world's biggest soccer tournament is kicking off in just 3 days. I don't play, but I can pretend. And here's the thing, I'm so excited because one Houston park is turning every match into a massive party. I mean, think giant screens, DJs, face painting, food, drinks, and all the game day energy without needing a ticket to the stadium because those are expensive. In fact, here's the thing. You don't need a ticket at all, my friends. It is free. Yes, free. We're going to be telling you where to catch the action this summer. That's coming up at 10 a.m., so kick it with us.
Just as long as I have lots of water.
I know.
It's going to be hot.
Oh, trust me, I'm taking the show on the road to FIFA Fan Fest on Thursday, and I'm like, Oh, preparing to glow.
I want to go.
I know, but you'll be out of town.
Yeah.
Or else you could come with me.
Yeah, it's okay. It's all right. It's going to last for like a whole bunch of days. So.
Oh, yeah. Super Bowl, like how many days? Like,
yeah.
Yeah, it'll be here when you get back.
I can't wait. All right, so we got a lot more straight ahead. Stay with us. All right, good morning and welcome. It's almost 9:30. It is Monday. It is June the 8th. Thank you so much for joining us here at CW39's Htown Morning News. I'm Sharon Melton. Let's go ahead and talk about the weather and the heat that we're already experiencing this morning with our meteorologist, our chief meteorologist, Idalina Perales. And I know how you giggle because it's kind of like one of those giggles you have when you're like, there's nothing I can do about it. I'm just going to have to deal with it.
The only thing you can do is protect yourself.
Right.
This heat's coming on. We could see some or feel some triple digits. That feels like temperatures are going to be pushing into 99, 100 degrees, and it's going to be just a few degrees warmer, feeling like that over the next several days. So we've just got a lot of humidity in our atmosphere, guys, and that humidity will slap in your face as you walk out. It's developing some light showers across portions of the Houston metro area. Everything right now is pretty light, though. Drainage system should be able to handle all this, but as I zoom out, you may notice over the last hour, we've had some breakage here now in the light shower activity. So our rain chances are now going to start to go down here the next couple of hours, and we're thinking maybe an isolated shower or two for this afternoon. Another big thing, visibility is improving, except where you've got some rain. Here's a live view right now, Galveston 91st Fishing Pier, and look at that. Look how rough those waves are. We do have a risk of of some rip currents today, and it's on the high side. Meanwhile, 82 degrees right now. About an hour ago, we were 81. Feels like was around 88, but now it's pushing to 91. And the rest of this afternoon, those feels like temperatures are going to be pushing it mid-90s by 4 p.m. and then 6 p.m. by around 6 p.m. That's when we could feel those triple digits to run. And as I said, this is going to be the only day. We're settling into a pattern here where it's going to be warm and fairly dry.
Now, this is not so great news as you're looking here. This is from a powerful 7.8 magnitude earthquake, which struck the southern Philippines early today. At least 32 people have died and more than 200 have been injured. Video from the Philippine Red Cross shows extensive damage in General Santos City, including a damaged McDonald's and a collapsed university building. The offshore quake also triggered a small tsunami, causing damage to buildings and infrastructure across that region. Officials have lifted the tsunami warning as rescue and recovery efforts continue this morning. Well, now to this Israel and Iran traded attacks, which you see right here for the first time since the fragile ceasefire took effect back in April. Iran had threatened to retaliate after Israel hit Beirut's southern suburbs. Yemen's Houthi rebels also fired at Israel, warning they would target ships throughout the Red Sea. The strikes came on the 100th day of this war. In an interview with Meet the Press, President Donald Trump denied he broke his campaign promise of, quote, no new wars.
First of all, I didn't guarantee no war. Why would I have built the strongest military in the world? I built our military. I inherited a terrible military. We had no equipment. We had nothing. I built a tremendous military.
Then, all of a sudden, the president abruptly ended the interview later on. He became increasingly frustrated with reporter Christian Welker when she pressed him for evidence to support his claims of cheating and election fraud in California.
You're one-sided, crooked network. So let's call it quits because I've had enough. Thank you, darling. Have a good time.
Mr. President, all the way to Wisconsin for this interview.
Well, California's prolonged vote count has been a magnet for election conspiracy theories in the past as well as now. Welker says she later spoke with President Trump and said he would do another interview sometime in the future. Well, a federal judge has now blocked the Trump administration from requiring states to comply with policy changes in exchange for Supplemental Nutrition Assistance Program benefits, also known as SNAP. A U.S. district judge granted a preliminary injunction in a lawsuit challenging the conditions for getting SNAP funding. Now, some of those restrictions on funding are related to gender ideology, immigration, and athletic opportunities for women and girls. The move comes about 6 months after the USDA threatened to withhold SNAP funding from about 20 states. That was in response to those states refusing to share SNAP recipient data with the federal government. Well, now let's take a look on the east side of town, everybody. And you can see livetrains.com doing something very interesting. They're doing a little pan action with Tower 26 right there on West Street. You can see a little bit of, the grass and some of the, they're moving. We can see that. A little bit of the graffiti on the side, too. But it looks like they're doing a little cleanup as well. So checking out the tracks, making sure everything is the way it's supposed to be, and saying hi to the guys this morning.
Yeah, at least they're taking breaks.
Yeah, a little break. Yeah, you have to. In this heat, ma'am, I know, thank you so much to livetrains.com, by the way, but in this heat that we're experiencing right now and these conditions, we're going to have to take a couple more breaks and a little water break or 2 or 15 throughout the day, right?
For sure. Stay hydrated, folks. Start drinking that water now, because when you're thirsty, it's too late. Meanwhile, I want to kick off here with your umbrella forecast. If you want to go ahead and leave your umbrella at home, I only have a 20% chance of an isolated shower or a quick downpour for this afternoon. Same thing for tomorrow, though this morning we do have some lingering showers, especially along the 59-69 corridor. So if you live south of that, you may want to have that umbrella with you, as the rain showers are now starting to break apart. But by Wednesday, you want to make sure that umbrella is nice and ready, dried up, and in your car, because we'll start to see our rain chances go up on Wednesday just a bit. Here's a look at 28th and the seawall. We've got some strong surf out there, so folks, please know that the rip current risk is high today, with those strong southeast winds driving in all of this moisture and humidity. All right, radar right now is we take a look here. San Jacinto, Jacinto City, Pasadena, Pearland still dealing with some of this light rain, but notice towards the west starting to break up. Just a quick little stray shower. Most of this is pretty light. As I was driving in this morning, didn't even have to use the windshield wipers. Maybe like 5 minutes into the drive, I was like, okay, finally, I guess I'll use them. But overall, everything is pretty light this morning. And notice, as I said, things are breaking up a bit. But that atmospheric moisture from the Gulf is still going to be with us. This tropical moisture kind of trapped in here over the next couple of days. But we do have an area of high pressure coming in from the Gulf as well. So that's going to suppress the overall widespread shower activity. We're going to be dealing with some afternoon showers, afternoon thunderstorms as well, but on the lower end, and the coverage not as wide as we've seen the past few days. All right, rain outlook here. The next 5 days, we've got to maybe an inch or so stacking up here. Most of that coming in this morning, and then again on Wednesday, and then we could again have a quick little downpour in the afternoon. But the bigger story is going to be the heat. Here is a look at our heat risk for today. And I know that says Sunday. It looks like the computer is getting some wrong data time, but we are under that moderate risk of seeing some heat today. Here's a look at our highs versus heat index. 88 today, 99 is our feels like. Tomorrow, 91, and then that feels like jumping to about 103. So you remember, wear some light clothing, try to take frequent breaks, try not to be outside between 10 a.m. and 4 p.m. And if you are having to be outside, please take breaks like we saw there on livetrains.com. Meanwhile, we've got 90s at least. And when we have actual air temperatures at 90 degrees, this is what's happening inside your car. 10 minutes in, 109 degrees, 20 minutes, 119, and in 30 minutes, 124 degrees. Then in 60 minutes, 133 degrees. And that's why it's that time of year where we're going to start saying, look before you lock. Please don't think just cracking the window for your dogs is enough. No, it's not. Even with slightly cracked windows, it is negligible between what's happening inside your car versus closed windows. So please, everyone, if you do need to go out, leave your pet at home in a nice air conditioning area. Don't drag it everywhere with you if it has to go in the car. Meanwhile, current temperatures this morning, we've got some low 80s. It feels like, though, Sharon, already around 90 degrees.
Oh, I didn't need to hear that, but I'll take it. I don't have a choice. Thank you, Ito. All right, everybody, still to come, the countdown to the World Cup. It is on. We're going to show you how Team USA is getting ready for its tournament opener this Friday against Paraguay, everyone. Stay with us. It's 19 minutes till 10 o'clock, and it's FIFA time, everyone. The U.S. men's national team running out of tune-up matches before the World Cup kicks off this week. And the Americans showed some fight against Germany, but also saw a few areas they still need to improve. Reporter Troy Hirsch has more from Chicago.
The Stars and Stripes had their strength and weakness on full display against Germany. Their weakness showed on defense as they conceded an early goal in each half. Their strength showed on their attack as they produced several scoring chances, including that absolute rocket off the foot of Anthony Robinson.
Just being here in general and being with the team, it's something that I wasn't quite sure was going to happen the way my year's gone. So, yeah.
Tar heads it away.
To score a goal like that is an incredible feeling, and I think everyone can see in how I celebrated and the emotions that came out that, you know, it meant the world to me.
It was insane. I mean, he's got that in him. I mean, he has a good strike when he gets a hold of it, and it was just perfect. So I was really happy for him.
Just like the weather, which started out gray and rainy and turned sunny, the U.S. had a gloomy beginning, but Coach Mauricio Pochettino said he was very happy with how his team responded to that early goal.
I was super excited to see the response of the team and the character that we showed, the resilience. I think for us, that's more important than necessarily the quality, because I think that the quality is going to come. We're going to get in situations where guys are going to get in position, score goals, assist goals, but there's certain things that have to be intangibles in our team, and that's the character that we show, the energy that we bring, how combative we are, those types of things.
For us, I think knowing that we have that in us, it's going to mean so much in the World Cup, you know, because those are going to be the times where, you know, you have to overcome situations like that, and knowing that, you know, we're able to battle, get chances, you know, throughout the whole game, have possession against a top team, you know, I feel like that's going to give us a lot of confidence going to the World Cup.
With this loss, the U.S. has now dropped 11 consecutive matches against teams from Europe. But team captain Tim Ream said he thought his squad was right where they needed to be heading into the World Cup, which begins next Friday in Los Angeles against Paraguay. With the U.S. soccer team in Chicago, I'm Troy Hirsch.
Thanks, Troy. And the U.S. men's national team has officially arrived in California as they prep for their World Cup opener. The team shared, of course, their check-in, ready to work, focused on the challenge ahead. And Team USA will play its first match this Friday against Paraguay national football team as the tournament gets underway. And speaking of getting underway, defending World Cup champs, Argentina picked up a 2-0 win over Honduras in College Station. That's right, at A&M Saturday night at Kyle Field. But many fans left still waiting to see the one and only player himself. Lionel Messi, everybody, remained on the bench as he continues to recover from muscle fatigue. Without their captain, though, Argentina got a penalty goal in the first half, added another early in the second, and Messi is still expected to be ready for the World Cup, which begins this week. Argentina plays one more tune-up match against Iceland tomorrow before opening tournament play June 16th. Well, after Argentina's match against Honduras, Texas A&M's own quarterback, that's Marcel Reed you're about to see, had a chance to meet up with Messi himself. Reed presented the soccer legend with a signed Aggie
Okay, let's take a look at the weather. So we're going to start off with the Saharan dust in the Atlantic, and then we will talk more about our forecast here in Houston. So Saharan dust is still out there, and when we have that Saharan dust, that means it is limiting the moisture that is out there in the atmosphere, as well as there is not as warm of water conditions. So right now we have no tropical cyclone formation expected in the Atlantic in the next 7 days, but I keep saying right after that, the Pacific is a completely different story. Very active there. We already have our second named storm, which is Boris, right south of Mexico. And then you could see over towards the east just a little bit right behind my name. It's a 90% chance there, and we'll talk a little bit more about that. But let's get into Boris, because right now it is moving very slow. And what that means is it's kind of just stalling over the southern portion of Mexico. It's right off the coast right now. But as it makes its way onshore and landfall, it is going to be a tropical storm. Then it goes back down to a tropical depression. Right now, those winds are 40 miles per hour, but I do want to talk about what the National Hurricane Center is saying when it comes to impact. So southern Mexico could see heavy rainfall as well as life-threatening flooding or even mudslides in the next couple of days. Again, this is stalling over that area. And then we had Amanda, which was the first one. And what this is just now a low pressure system. It went downgrade to a tropical depression after a couple days as a tropical storm. Now let's get back to Houston. For June so far, we are close to 2 inches of rainfall, but we are are slightly above average just by a little right now. We have some rain moving in as we speak, but we're not going to see rain all day long. So if you're heading out the door, grab the umbrella. You don't really need it as much as the afternoon goes on. Definitely don't need it tonight, but then tomorrow those rain chances are moving back in. So here's a look at 1, even 2, 3 o'clock, all the way up to 4:30. You could see those chances for showers are still in the area. Then we go later on this evening. We have pretty dry conditions. Also, we'll clear out just for a few hours. More cloud cover to start out Tuesday. And then those chances for showers stick around as we go throughout tomorrow afternoon. Very spotty to isolated. After that, we dry out once again, also clearing out for a little bit. Getting into Wednesday, we are going to see some more showers. That chance does increase up to about a 40% chance for showers. Also, can't rule out a thunderstorm, but nothing looks severe as of now. After that, Thursday looks like a pretty dry day. You could see the difference on this panel compared to the rest of them. And then on Friday, back to a 40% chance in Southeast Texas. Let's talk about the weekend. So that is when the World Cup is coming to Houston on Sunday. As of right now, some models are going a little bit cooler to around 87, 88. Other models up to 93, 94 degrees. So right now I have the forecast at 90 degrees on Sunday. However, what we do know is that it does look like it's going to be rainy and even thunderstorms. So we have to find out the timing of that. This is still 6 days out, so things could change just slightly. Before that, though, we're looking from Monday to Saturday, those chances for rain each and every day. Thursday looks to be the driest day overall. Temperatures in the mornings are pretty warm in the 70s, and those afternoon highs are making it to the 90s. Those temperatures are in the 90s. However, we are going to see that those feels-like temperatures are going to be back in the triple digits.
After Argentina's match against Honduras, Texas A&M quarterback himself, Marcel Reed, actually had a chance to meet Messi himself. Reed represented the soccer legend and presented him with a signed Aggies jersey, creating a very special moment between two stars from different sports, but both of them are football and football, everyone. The meetup took place after the match at Texas A&M's Kyle Field. Look at that, all smiles, where Argentina continued its World Cup preparations. Look at that, and big hugs too. I love it. Superstars right there. Korea and Mexico together. South Korea's national team got a very Mexican welcome as they arrived ahead of the FIFA World Cup. Fans greeted the team with music, dancing, plenty of energy, creating a very festive atmosphere as the World Cup excitement continues to build. And with just days to go before FIFA World Cup 2026 kicks off, officials who will be calling the action, they're getting ready too.
We are there to assist, to help, to prepare the best conditions, but to back and support all the referees, the assistants, the VARs in their job, which is incredibly, incredibly difficult, not sufficiently recognized, but we do that, and the world will see it again, once again in this World Cup.
And that right there is FIFA president himself, Gianni Infantino. He welcomed 170 referees, assistant refs, video match officials to Miami for a 10-day seminar, all focused on training and tournament preps. The officials will oversee matches across the United States, Mexico, and Canada, with Miami serving as a home base for most of the group throughout the entire tournament. And a reminder here in Houston Metro is boosting service across Houston today as the city gets ready for the FIFA World Cup. The Red Line will now run every 6 minutes on weekends and until 9 p.m. on weekdays. Then it will shift to 12-minute service after 9, with trains running until after 1:30 a.m. Green and purple lines are also increasing frequency from every 18 minutes to every 12 minutes. Park and Ride service is expanding with free parking and fares between $2 and $4.50. And the Community Connector will run daily from June 11th through July 6th. And the spirit of soccer is taking shape right here in Houston as our city prepares for the FIFA World Cup in just a few days. And so we're going to take a look at one of the newest interactive art installations installed just this past weekend at Houston's Levy Park.
We are thrilled. We have 3 art installations that are perfect for interactive use as well as selfies that we are moving in to celebrate the summer soccer tournament. Behind me, we're installing this giant trophy ball that has a music crank on it. So visitors can come up and they can turn the crank and hear the sounds of the summer tournament as well as highlights for both the U.S. men's national team and the Mexico men's national team. So that one I think we're gonna
Right now there's a giant soccer ball. At the top there are going to be lights, and there's going to be a box that covers obviously all the mechanism and everything. But when people are turning the crank here, we'll be accumulating our energy. So basically if you turn the crank for about 15 seconds, you get multiple minutes of power, and there's going to be different interactive. It's fully off-grid, so it's super sustainable. It's all fully human powered, so it's the power of play really. We have about 200 installations across America right now for the World Cup. So they're going to be here for the next 6 weeks, and then, after that, we're going to be reskinning it and doing something else with it for another big event.
So this is actually like the trophy part of the soccer ball. So I assisted with helping in building this base. So I have to put one coat, I'll let it dry, and then I'll come back and hit it again. So we can let this blend. And then we'll be able to put a logo right here in the center. So when y'all come through, don't forget to crank it up so you can hear your favorite tune.
I love that. And always remember, everyone, you can get the latest on the World Cup action by going to our website, CW39.com. And more on breaking news at your fingertips, scan the QR code. That way you can download our CW39 app. We've got a lot more coming up tomorrow as well, so make sure you tune in. 7 a.m. till 10 a.m. right here on CW39's Htown Morning News. Have a great day on this Monday. Stay hydrated and stay safe out there. We'll see you tomorrow.